This is my first video in a good long while. First, I'd like to say I'm sorry it's been so long. I know there are a lot of people out there that are currently dealing with doubts and shunning by family and a number of other things. And up to now, I've felt like I was in the trenches with you, helping you through the shit the Watchtower Society's putting you through. I feel like I dropped the ball, so I'm sorry I haven't been on in a while. But I'm back. So let's watch this ridiculous video about how popular the Bible is. Here we go.
In a world overflowing with new information, how is an ancient book written by 40 people from farmers to kings across different continents, languages, and centuries still the bestseller of all time? For the next 3 minutes, you'll be the judge.
Okay, let's keep focus here. We're going to be the judge of why the Bible is so popular. I can tell you now it's because Christianity has had millennia to perfect its brainwashing techniques. But let's hear your reasoning.
The oldest parts of the Bible were written around 3,000 years ago. The book's beginnings are older than 120 generations and 13 times as old as the United States.
Okay, doing some simple math here. The U.S. Constitution was signed in 1787, so that was 230 years ago. 230 times 13 is 2,990. Okay, that checks out. Let's keep going.
The newest parts of the Bible have more ancient handwritten examples than any other book.
That's because it's literally a collection of handwritten scrolls. It was compiled that way on purpose. Is this for real? And actually, the only reason I'm tentatively accepting that fact is because the Quran is far shorter than the Bible.
24,000 survived the test of time. How long do our messages last today? Most text messages are read in 90 seconds. Tweets are only popular for 18 minutes. Your Facebook posts, seen in 30 minutes.
I am really hesitant to accept anything this dude says. You'll see why later. But aside from that fact, can we define the test of time? What does the test of time mean? Does that mean the things it says haven't been disproven yet? Does that mean it physically hasn't decayed yet? What does that mean? Oh, I see. Is he saying that people still read it today? As aforementioned, brainwashing runs deep, even through generations.
The Bible is translated into more languages than Facebook, far more than any other book. Which writer quotes the Bible over 1,000 times? It's William Shakespeare. Rihanna tweets it, and Denzel reads it every day. Even President Barack Obama regularly quotes the Bible in his speeches.
Who fucking cares? And did anyone notice that all three of those people were black? Why'd they choose them?
How did we get the billions of copies we have today? It started with the invention that made the scientific revolution possible. It's not the light bulb. It's Johannes Gutenberg's printing press.
Did anybody honestly think it was the light bulb?
The Bible became the first major book ever printed, opening the door to global literacy.
Actually, Gutenberg didn't invent the first printing press. That was invented in Asia almost 600 years earlier. So, stick that in your pipe and smoke it, narrator.
Guess how many Bibles have been printed? Over 6 billion. That's enough for every 6 people out of 7 to own one. But does anything else come close? Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities is the best-selling novel of all time, selling more than 200 million copies, yet the Bible has it beat 30 times over.
Hold up, you said sold or given away. Are we counting copies given away for A Tale of Two Cities? And why are we counting copies given away anyways? Jehovah's Witnesses print millions of those damn things and pass them out everywhere. They end up in trash cans more often than not. Same with the Gideons. They put Bibles in hotel rooms for people to take. Yes, they put them there for people to take. And I always take it so some poor sucker down on his luck doesn't stumble across it and have a spiritual revelation.
But is the Bible still popular today? Do you know how many Bibles are sold or given away in the U.S. each day? That's 168,000 every day.
Oh God, what a waste of paper. How many trees did they kill?
Do you know what the first Bible printed in America was used for? It brought literacy to the Algonquin Indians. Why did Thomas Jefferson take scissors to the Bible? To paste together the teachings of Jesus for Native Americans.
Oh no, he did not. Okay, I don't know where these guys got that. But that is not why Thomas Jefferson made the Jefferson Bible. If he were to do that, he should have given it to them in its entirety. Isn't there a Bible verse about not taking anything out or adding to it? He took scissors to it, to cut out all the supernatural nonsense parts that couldn't possibly be scientifically true. He was left with an itty-bitty little Jefferson Bible.
And why did the Continental Congress approve the printing of a Bible? Robert Aitken began printing Bibles, expecting them to be used by families and in schools. Congress applauded his work and recommended that everyone in the U.S. get their hands on one. George Washington wrote that he wished it had been presented to the veterans of the Revolutionary War. Have you ever heard of Webster's American English Dictionary? The author of it was Noah Webster. He's famous for another monumental word project. Can you guess? He modernized the grammar of the King James Bible.
Yes, we all know there were religious extremists in our country.
But did you know there was a time when the Bible was not accessible, and kings and church leaders kept it under tight control? Imagine a world where only politicians had access to the internet, and they used the advantage of all that knowledge to maintain their power over you. What if you got caught hacking in? What if your punishment was to be burned alive? That was a legal consequence for anyone who owned an English copy of the Bible. Hundreds of brilliant and daring people died excruciating deaths to get the Bible in the hands of everyday people like you and me.
Yeah, but that analogy falls apart pretty quickly. The Bible has no inherent value. The internet has value because it enables collective learning at an astonishing rate. The Bible doesn't contribute anything at all to society, except for regression and bigotry. Even morals aren't provided by the Bible. Empathy is the root of our moral standards.
Why would so many risk their lives for it? Why do presidents swear oaths on it? Why is it that only 47.6% of U.S. households watch the 2014 Super Bowl, but 91% of Americans agree that America is more in need of the Bible than ever before?
Okay, that's an interesting little fact he gave just now. 91% of Americans say that America is more in need of the Bible now than ever before. I don't know where they picked that up, since the none category is 27% of the country. Already we're down to 73%. That doesn't even include religious non-Christians like Muslims, Sikhs, and Buddhists. I call bullshit.
And why do billions of people on Earth have better access to this book in their native language than to any other book, movie, or technology? What do you think?
I already told you why. Because Christianity has had millennia to perfect its brainwashing skills.